Testing. Hey, hello. Hi Max. Hi Layla. Lee. I am Dragon. Hey Cam. Hey Chloe. Like, it's not Michaeling. If I touch the desk, it wobbles for a while. How's everyone's day going? Oh, let me go live on Twitch. Still peeing. Still sad about Ozzy, man. Yeah. But you know what? At least he got reincarnated into Trisha Paytas's baby. Get a haircut? No, I just took a shower. What it looks like post shower. Not too far. Do one pinky here and then one. Hey, Mazda. Oh wait, I know this guy. I'm still considering whether to add you to Discord or not. Um, but you know what? Now that I know like what your Twitch name is, if I see you're a productive member of society, I think I'm gonna let you in. Check the logs. I don't know how to do that. Odd action. Messages. 32 messages. Just glad. All right. Glad to be here. I wasn't accepted on the Discord, but I hope you guys have. Aww. But you know what? When he said he was Air Force video for. Oh, yep. Could be wrong with the budget is 6 trillion. Okay, now this is going back to before the break. Have here's that they are 2 weeks. Didn't affirmative action most white women. All right. I mean, listen, you seem like a real person, and you taught me how to check logs, kind of. I'm nervous. Wait, I'm sorry. Put you on blast like that. I also have no idea how to out of this. Ah, there we go. Good. Hi, Abby. Hey, King Joker. Dan, you're cutting out. Oh, that's not good. Microwave mic in January. Wait. How is it now? Was it just my face was too far from my? Wait. Testing. Yeah, our flu. Hey, Moxie. Could be say some more words for a while. Some more words for a while. Oh, it didn't pick up the not for me. Okay, I see. Maybe I gotta raise mic sensitivity or something. I fear you were right, Dan. If you listen to the last part of Parker live today, you'll be flabbergasted. Microwave mic again, Dan. What's next? Lazy stream headers. You almost made Mac choke on her Honey Nut Cheerios. Did you hear that Bill Clinton in the EJ files? EJ. Epstein Jeffrey? Walker's here early. Just got here. How are we feeling today? I'm feeling okay, I think. Let me. Alarm. Bill Clinton might be the least surprising name in there. Yeah. I mean, I think I've made it clear. If Bill Clinton is implicated in any way, just put him in one of those medieval torture things where they stretch you out and launch him into the sun. Hey, Marissa. I should really take my government name off my YouTube. Well, see, before you said that, I thought like you were like the top Marissa. Like it was like a statement, an adjective, if you will. But now you kind of expose yourself. What did I walk into? But then we have to sell our Bill Clinton hats. Hi, people. I love so much who keep showing up here. Okay, I'm gonna slide on TikTok very, very shortly. Give me a second. Do need to use the. How's Mac? Mac's good. Thank. Can't speak for her. As we. Hi, Dark Lord. All right, I will be right back, guys. RB, thanks. gotta switch to drive and use my. Got you. Drive safe, please. We are ready to go. I gotta open up TikTok and Angela. Mike is cutting a bit. Damn, still? Are you sure it's not just when I turn my head? I'll just make sure not to turn my head. I'm gonna talk like this for the whole live. I need to get full cutout. Just eat the mic, like Trump. I need to. Oh shit! I still have it here. This. Look at that. ABP. Always be prepared. It's when you turn the mic off mute. There was a few seconds that it didn't work. Oh, okay. Shout out to Liam for buying the mic. Thank you, Liam. We don't want you blowing out your damn throat. That's how you fix a mic. Good job, President. All right, what are we doing here? There was something that I wanted to do. Oh, yes. Okay. Does anyone know if nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday? Okay. That wasn't the soundbite I expected. We need the older millennial sound bites, but broken up into 3 separate sound bites. We need the we need the I can't stop peeing, and then we need I'm peeing. Wait, Dan, did you make your last TikTok all by yourself? Which one? Where's Rubio? That's a good question. I was not expecting it to be so loud. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Did older millennial peed the 5th? I thought number 3 was on Wedding Myself. You know what? Number 4. Number 4. It was really well edited. Oh, thank you. Damn it. Not me to do that. I'm Wedding Myself. It's such a good sound, though. Question time. I have no clue where these pee jokes came from. I'm just smiling, waving. Cam, when you see, you know what? You got a couple minutes. Go to my TikTok and just look at my most recent TikTok, and then you'll understand. Other than shaking the camera. All right, so who? I would like to get those gift sounds done before we go live, if possible. Maybe I can just take the main one. That other one. There's so much in Discord that I've been. Oh,
wait, I'm peeing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're good. It's all good. I'm peeing. They're there. I'm peeing. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm peeing. Okay. I'm peeing. I can't stop peeing. Yep. I'm so sorry. I'm wetting myself. You're good.
Dan, it was a video where you touched grass. I did. I'm not gonna lie. I was pretty proud of myself for that one. There's so much in the Discord. Mike cuts out, and we didn't hear a word until Oil Millennial started peeing. Yes, I got cooked. Damn it! What do I do about the Michael? What I can do here? I'm sorry, y'all. This is very unprofessional. Another new mic fund for Dan. I don't want to just keep getting new mics every time they stop miking. I hear you fine. Yeah, but they're saying I cut out. Has it ever been professional? I am back in no way. Okay. How is the mic volume? Yeah, I can't stop peeing. It's crazy. Sounds good to me. Okay. So the mic volume is good. We just need to edit the sensitivity. Good, maybe on the louder side. Noise gate. Oh, okay. Okay, so there is a closed threshold and there is an open threshold. Which of those do I need to edit? On Twitch, it's great. Well, people are saying that it's like it's cutting in and out. Fine. Can I not touch anything? More open equals more sound / more ambient noise. Well, okay, so then why is there both an open and a closed, and they both have a bar? Wouldn't it just be one bar where all the way to the left is closed and all the way to the right is open? Why are there two bars? Finding out to do tech stuff. Half of the country needs to edit their sensitivity. Okay, I increased the open threshold just a smidgen. Just a pooch. I could be completely crazy if fine. Mark says gain up, volume down. Okay. I increased gain, and now I'm lowering volume. Lower. Testing. How is that? Testing. What if I don't talk that loud? I'm babying MAGA. I'm coddling them. Can you guys hear all this? Can you hear the coddling? And if I talk to Mac like this. Oh, no, it just cut out. All right. Now for the sounds. Need
Oh, no, wait, I'm peeing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're good. It's all good. I'm peeing. Put your hands in your back. They're there. I'm peeing. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm peeing. Okay. I'm peeing. I can't stop peeing. Yep. I'm so sorry. I'm winning myself. You're good.
And we're gonna set that to rows. Kidding, I'm kidding. What gift? I mean, okay, so this is just temporary, right? Because it's obviously like a 16-second soundbite, and until I can edit them. Why did your last YouTube video get taken down? I privated it for a couple reasons. You didn't miss much. The one fun. Also, by the way, it is thunderstorming a lot outside. So if my power goes out, sorry. Okay. Anyone have an idea for what gift we should do? Or I'm peeing. Are there any like shower gifts? Is there a lightning bolt? It's only 1 coin though. What are the options? Sorry, there's a lot. That's the only rain related one I think is really expensive if my memory serves me. Do a 99-cent gift, manageable but not cheap as fuck. Most of the 99-cent gifts are already taken, and I don't really want to mix up stuff at the moment. Here's what I'll do. I'll go back to. Let me see like the $4.99 gifts. Coral, underwater. Summer of Love. About whale instead of big water. Well, no. Big water is not whale. Big water is the whale is windmills are driving the whales crazy. We can't change that. Ooh, wait. What about manifesting? Because we all manifested the video. Hold on. What's manifesting set to right now? Can't change that, obviously.
Don't boo, vote.
I am the chosen one.
I think we could probably do manifesting here.
I love the poorly educated.
Yeah, let's do that. Okay, and if this connect, be able to have this going, it'll update. Okay, I think we're ready to start. Back over here. Gotta take the Wi-Fi box open. Don't forget the counter. Thank you. I was going to. For a while, yeah. Okay, counter is open. Once TikTok goes, it'll start. Okay. Just kiss Mac, and we're gonna go. And patience meter if available. I don't think we need the patience meter right now. Unless we can get it to hook up to my blood pressure. I think we're just gonna do patienceless. Right. Here we go. Marco's a little bit too close to me. I keep doing that. Out of all the political creators like Dean and Parker, you're the top guy. Keep it up. I appreciate that, Mr. Dodger. I don't really agree with you, but I appreciate it. All right, going live on TikTok in 3. I'm not gonna count it down. Okay, we are live on TikTok. This should connect shortly. What's a TikTok? Starting? Yes. We are officially live on TikTok. Let me get rid of the pre-show thing. Hey, Liam. Howdy, ho, Mac. Hey, Moxie. Hey, Chloe. Hey, Neely. Damn it, Liam. I was second. Liam was quick with it. No, you were third on my screen. Hey, Ice Cold. Hey, Starving. Hey, Rissa. Hey, Abby. Hey, Loki. Thank you, everybody, for the heart maze. Always, they keep setting my gift goal to 1 rose. Like heart maze. All right, we're doing 100 lightning bolts for Mac. Okay. All right, I think we got everything going. I got to move the like thing up. Marco's kind of covering it. Okay. All right. Welcome in, everybody, and thank you for being here. Tonight, we are doing something special. We are going to be debating Trump supporters. Now, you might be thinking, don't you always do that, Dan? Yes. However, the Trump supporters that currently exist are very different than the Trump supporters that existed 11 months ago when we started. Trump supporters that currently exist are open pedophile supporters. So, really different crop that we'll be talking to today. Jasmine Crockett is live. All right, I guess I'll just end. You post your video? I don't know if you answered. My bad. I didn't post one today because the older millennial video is I want that to keep getting the views. We are debating Yahtzees. Should be how you start. Yeah, but even some Nazis are against child molestation. You know. Did you see the Jubilee video? I just saw clips. I'm back, and I now know who the older millennial is. Oh my god, you existed prior to a few moments ago, not knowing who he was. I'm so jealous. Put me in. We need to talk. All right, we're gonna bring up our first guest. Once the taps get to like 8,000. Dan, haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, I was off for 2 weeks, taking a break from politics. I remember when debates were about inflation and border security. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Border security is still going to come up, but it's not going to be in the guise of border security. It's going to be like more. We don't want any immigration. Buddy, don't make me wait. This will be short. I don't know. It's a guy named Taco Cat. Thank you, everybody, for the heart maze. If you're here for the first time, thank you so much for joining. We are live Thursdays to Sundays at an undisclosed time, doing live political debates, political discussions, and fact checks. If you like this content, drop a follow, tap the screen. Thank you so much. I mean, I have no problem with a crash out as long as it's TikTok friendly. Dan, be careful. There's someone behind you. Don't make me wait. I know what he is. Hey, Kaveen. Welcome in, everybody. Well, now I kind of want to make him wait. New Dan commercial just dropped. Isaiah Martin is getting released tonight. Oh, is he? Awesome. Was he seen by a judge? Hold on. Let me check Isaiah's. Isaiah will be released tonight, and all charges against him have been dropped. This is still an absolutely terrible situation, and this will continue to happen to others until changes are made.
And it's some good news. All charges brought.
Hold on, I gotta lower the volume. I don't know how to do that. How do I lower the volume on Instagram chat?
Brought against Isaiah have been dropped, and he's set to be.
Thanks, Obama.
Okay, I'm just gonna ask everyone to lower their own volume for the rest of this video. I'm so sorry. Volume is good? Okay.
Released tonight. And I want to let y'all know that this would not be possible without the people that have reached out to me countlessly over the last 24 hours. And it's been a lot of people. Please bear with me if I miss someone, but I want to thank Senator Molly Cook and her team, Senator Sarah Eckhart, Deidre Rashid, Miss Jackie Anderson, Dr. Candace Matthews, Representative Ron Reynolds, Constable James Smokey Phillips from Houston, and Dr. T. Grant Malone. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for your help. And I know there's so many more of you that have been showing countless support to move the needle to make sure that Isaiah can come home as soon as possible. But this just shows what we're up against in this country, because he shouldn't have been arrested in the first place. But I wanted to come on here before things get all crazy tonight and y'all hear from him how grateful I am for everyone's support. Thank you. I want to give you another update about Isaiah being arrested. And it's some good news. All charges brought against Isaiah have been dropped, and he's set to be released tonight.
Awesome. That is good news. Also, Gavin Newsom posted about Isaiah, which is cool, I think. Obviously, Isaiah getting arrested was not okay. Rose Keefe, thank you for the sub. For anyone that watched it, the idea that he would be arrested for like resisting and all the charges, they had like several charges. Hold on, let me up what the charges were that were absolutely insane. Fortunately, they were dropped. I think that's his brother. Yeah. They are so scared. They know that they're losing control. Hey, man, I asked for 2 minutes. LOL. All right.
Thank you, Dan.
What's going on?
Nothing much. Yeah, some people know me. I've never crashed out or lost my cool. I was debating with Dean Withers today and some big names. I am a killer Republican debater, and I always have been for a while. Before we get into any of that, in the past 10 minutes, my feelings have changed. And my party. And as someone who reads people for a living, and I can tell from squinting your eyes to you dashing around right now, whether your diet is meaning I can read people really well. And when I've never seen Trump's lawyer, and recently he just had some interviews with Ghislaine, and he came out and released a statement about 10 minutes ago. And when I saw him immediately, I didn't like him. I'm going to start with that. Number two, I've never seen Donald Trump get shook. You can't shake the man. He'll call you names. He'll revert to childish ways. You can't beat him until this Easting, thing came up, and he got shook. We watched him get shook and act like, what list? So we already know this is the one thing that's shaking him. I want you to watch the interview when you get a chance, but he comes out and he's in pure like love mode for her. Let me explain. Sorry, my words are messed up. He said, Just had a great interview with Ghislaine. She answered every single question we asked. She never invoked the Fifth Amendment. We are just so proud of her. And I got to be honest with you, she has been really treated unfairly. One of the jurors in that case even lied to get on the case. And we just think that she's been so wrongfully convicted. And I'm watching him give compliment after compliment. And I'm watching this and I'm thinking, isn't this the second most darkest person in America right now?
This is on video. Is it okay
This
if we watch?
just
Can we
happened.
watch it together right now? This is breaking news, chat.
Please.
Yeah.
It's his lawyer.
No.
Oh, it's not this.
No, it's his lawyer just
Lawyer.
finishing the interview with Ghislaine and telling you how it went.
Trump. Well, this was 3 minutes ago. It says live updates.
No, it's a video of the lawyer somewhere. Trump's lawyer, Ghislaine. And tell me this isn't us trying to run for the field. I don't know where it is, dude. I love how we block info on the internet. It was just a quick little.
You sure it was Trump's lawyer, not Ghislaine's lawyer?
Can you go into? I posted it. It's on my page right now. I don't know if you can go into my page somehow. It's sitting right there.
Okay, hold on. What's your at?
My what?
Your at.
You mean my TikTok name?
Yeah, the at. Yes, not like the name, but yeah.
I think it's at Taco Cat 222. I hope.
Couldn't find this account.
Oh, dude, I'm sorry. I'm not very skilled at this thing.
It's her lawyer. It is okay. That's what I thought.
It's her lawyer. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, I did hear about.
I thought we sent our lawyer. I thought we sent our people. That's what I was to understand, was that we blocked the DOJ or blocked them and sent our people. That's what I thought happened. Either way, you're gonna freak out.
That is good. You posted it, or
there it is. I think that's
this one.
Is that it? There it is.
Yeah, it says it's her lawyer. This isn't you. This isn't you in the picture, is it?
No.
Okay.
And we're finished.
Just for reference, where were you on January 6th, 2021?
Yeah, I can't say anything. Go ahead.
All right. Well, here we go.
After all day yesterday and today, Ghislaine answered every single question asked of her over the last day and a half. She answered those questions honestly, truthfully, to the best of her ability. She never invoked a privilege. She never refused to answer a question. So we're very proud of her. We're proud of how the process has worked over the past day and a half. I will say this. She has been treated unfairly for the past 5 years. She didn't get a fair trial. We're still appealing to the Supreme Court. We're going to be filing a reply in the Supreme Court on her cert petition on Monday.
Okay, well, now that we know that it's her lawyer, I don't really get.
I don't understand. Yeah, I might have to call a problem there for me. I thought that we were only allowing our lawyers to go in and talk to her. So I'm a little confused, sir. I thought that was our side saying that. I didn't know her lawyer just dropped a statement. So I'll go ahead and take the points on that. I'm freaking out because I thought that was our side lawyer.
Well, either way, if you're
either way, I promise you.
If your argument here is that you no longer like your party because of the backpedaling on Ghislaine, even without this lawyer situation, Trump said that he has the power to pardon her. He wished her well years ago when this whole thing started. Now he's trying to obfuscate about Jeffrey Epstein, saying that it's all a hoax. That's not what you would say if you actually wanted justice for the victims.
Yeah.
So,
he's acting really weird towards it. That's what I mean. I've never seen him act this way. And, I did say that I might want to change my party, but I guess I misspoke because I was confused that this was our lawyer.
What do you mean you've never seen him act this way? Can you describe how he's acting?
Shook. There's no list, and there is a list. Saying things blatantly, acting like he didn't know we sent this person over there. Like I've never seen him act like this. It makes our party look crazy. That's all I mean. It's very obvious that he's acting really weird, that they're trying to hide something. He said, when Trump does, because he's not a professional debater, when he suggests things like, "Oh, I could pardon her," and I don't know if I could. Just even suggesting the words out there, we know it's a possibility in his mind now.
I just don't get what about this situation did you not see over the past 10 years? Like you're saying you're good at rating people. This is not abnormal. He has stated things and then said the complete opposite thing within a day before. He's done. Well, in fact, I have a video. I just reposted a video about what he said about a strong and weak dollar. Hold on.
I mean, first of all, he's an old guy. They're going to flip flop some words. I'm going to definitely give him that. Number two, this guy hung out with Mr. Jeff in the 90s, here and there. He did kick him out of Mar-a-Lago at some point. Well, he did. Everybody was there.
Who's everybody?
Thanks, Obama. It was a huge dinner that he made him walk out in front of everyone. But anyways, you're right. If there's no video, it's hearsay.
Yeah, it's literally just the story that's in one book.
You're right. And it's not good if there's only one. So
yeah,
I'm not going to give him points either.
However, we do have the flight logs that he was.
Well, he said recently that and this was just recently, I think in the past few days, he said it on, and he stood on God. He goes, "I've never been to the island personally." And he goes, "But I know Bill's been there 28 times. So I hope they don't find anything that puts him there once." Because recently he said he's never been there.
I think I hate to break it to you, but I'm pretty sure this evidence is already out there.
I know I've heard some rumors about some flight logs and stuff, but for some reason he recently said, "I've never been there."
Do you not believe the flight logs?
Well, once again, it's not real proof. Could be doctored, right? I mean, we just got to be careful here.
Okay, if only the Department of Justice and FBI would investigate those flight logs.
I agree, but you got to understand, man. This is dark, right? This could be way deeper than smexual stuff. Disney used to do scuba trips to Jeff's Island with kids. I mean, wait, deep.
What do you mean deeper than smexual stuff? What does that mean?
Well, what I mean is, we saw Jeff disappear from the earth in a most secured prison, like some deep secret MI6 stuff.
Okay.
So we already know how deep it is there. We already know, hey, they can make people disappear and have us all running around scratching our heads. The reason Ghislaine is still alive, who knows?
Okay.
But if it's that deep, let's just say this: if it's that deep, then it must mean that it's more than this smexual stuff. What if it's the worst thing you could imagine?
Molesting children is the worst thing I can imagine.
What about eating them in adrenochrome and spirit, sacrifice? What if it goes deep to the fact that they would know you want to burn this place down?
I don't think it gets much worse than molesting children. If molesting children is not enough to push you away from Donald Trump, then I don't know what to tell you.
I got you.
Yeah. So,
but this goes to the Hillary Clinton Foundation, where they lose hundreds of kids from Africa that they supposedly adopt. What I mean is, what if all the names are on there?
Okay,
what if
that's not, then throw them all into the sun. That's the difference between when you talk about your party and I talk about my party. If Bill Clinton is on that list, if Bill Clinton was a client of Jeffrey Epstein's, I want them to tar and feather him and yeet him into the solar system. I don't care.
But who are you going against now? We're not saying just Bill Clinton. You're using huge names. We're talking about the people you don't hear about.
I'm going
right.
I don't care. I don't care if my dad is on the list. If you're on the list, you're facing justice. Okay. Yeah. I don't know why this is so difficult for Trump supporters to process. We don't have Trump flags. Our personality isn't built off of Joe Biden. Like, if Joe Biden turns out to be on the list, none of us are going to be shattered to our cores. We're just gonna be like, oh, all right, fuck that guy.
Well, of course, because you definitely, how could you love him? But anyways, I'll say this. Something I'll say about Republicans is we immediately turned on him as far as some of our top news people. As soon as he started shaking on this, Tucker Carlson called him out immediately. Candace Owens called him out immediately.
Wait, I want it to be clear. This is not immediate. They called him out 10 years too late. Just so we're clear. Whoa. This is not immediate. This is 10 years too late. When they finally see that they didn't call him out because their morals pushed them to call him out. They called him out because they saw the tide turning. Okay, these people, you know what? Actually, for I will give Tucker Carlson a smidge of credit because he has been a little bit more consistent than people like Candace Owens and Ben Shapiro and all them. But there are a lot of these creators who these big creators. I shouldn't even say creators. These influencers, these media people who have only been critical of Trump when the base start to be critical of Trump. So we see Ben Shapiro after January 6th say this is the worst thing to happen to this country since 9/11, and nobody should support Trump ever again. Wow. And then when the polls started to go back up for Donald Trump and it looked like he was going to win the nomination, Ben Shapiro gets right back in line. Same with all of these other people. So just now that it's like, it's very, very clear that Trump is in some way implicated. Now, yeah, they see his base is starting to say, why aren't you releasing it? The Democrats are obviously on it. Why aren't you releasing it? Now they're coming out. It's not because of morals, because if it was because of morals, they would have came out 10 years ago when he bragged about sexually assaulting women. They would have came out 5 years ago when he was found civilly liable for sexually assaulting a woman. They didn't do it then because they don't care about this stuff. They would have talked about him sexualizing children, sexualizing his daughter. They would have talked about when he admitted. Let me one more sentence and I'll let you go. They would have called him out when he admitted to walking into the Miss Teen USA pageants to look at half-naked teenagers because he owns the pageant and he can pretend he's inspecting. That if they actually cared about this stuff, would have been enough for them to say, okay, we're done with this person. They don't care. They care about which way the winds are blowing. And in this case, they're blowing against Trump, and that's why he's facing pushback.
Yeah. I'll be the only Republican who says, I know who this guy is. Total playboy, 80s American dream. So everyone thinks, that's what it was. In the 80s, everyone loved Trump. Whoopi Goldberg, everyone, because he wasn't a politician. He was just a playboy of America, using our system to build the dream. Anyways.
Did you say everyone in the 80s loved Trump?
A lot of people liked him, man. Yeah.
A lot of people liked it. Yeah, a lot of people liked him on TV. A lot of people like a lot of celebrities, but the people that knew him best, the people of New York hated him. And you know who really hated him? You know who really hated him?
He fought for.
You know who really hated him? The black people that he wouldn't rent to really hated him. The Native Americans who he said didn't look Indian enough to own casinos really hated him. Katie Johnson really hated him.
I mean, dude, I'm not going to deny that. Maybe it's the 80s. He has a right to choose who he wants in his place, regardless of his racial tendencies. We're talking about a guy. Calm down, dude. With everything, I feel you, bro. Let's talk here for a second. I understand that Trump is a playboy and a sexualized man with big little hands and a big ego.
No, I can't let you downplay. I can't let you downplay that he's been found liable for sexual assault. This is not a sexualized playboy. It's not a sexualized playboy. Call him what he is. Talk about that. He's a sexual abuser, right?
Yes, we're going to talk about that exact case right now. We're going to bring up E. Jean Carroll. We're going to dive into it for a second. Have you seen the interview with Anderson Cooper?
From when?
Well, she did an interview with Anderson Cooper talking about her book that she was going to release and the whole story.
Oh, I know the clip that you're going to talk about. Yes. It does not change that 9 out of 9 of the jury of his peers found him liable for sexual assault.
You're watching a crazy woman. I mean, if you watch the interview,
just so we're clear,
that's not a sane person.
You said you're so good at reading people, right?
Absolutely.
So you're reading E. Jean Carroll, and yet it took you 10 years of this man talking about sexually abusing women and children. Openly, not hidden. This is not behind closed doors. This is not secret in logs. He brags. Grab him by the pussy, and they let you do it because you're rich.
Dude, you and I might say funny stuff like that.
That's not funny. What's funny about sexual assault?
It's just being sick and gross in front of your boys, bro.
Our country is being destroyed by stupid people.
He's a sick guy. He's a sexualized guy.
So no, stop saying sexualized. You're saying he's a sick guy, right? Stop saying sexualized.
He likes young,
he is an abuser. No. And the fact that it took you until
wrong.
No, wrong.
He's not an abuser. And once again, E. Jean, I'm not going to buy that.
Walking into the Miss Teen USA, walking into the Miss Teen USA pageants, and looking at half naked underage.
Dude, how many times did that happen?
If it,
I mean, what do we?
how many times
do you
did it need
think-
to happen?
do you-
How many? I'm sorry. If it happened once,
He owns it. And once
exactly.
again,
The moment he owned it, you should have been like, "Oh, this guy's a sexual abuser." But instead, because
Dan, school me on something real quick.
you are an apologist for sexual abusers. And,
Well, hold on. No,
and
I would
see
never.
that because you're trying to discredit Eugene Carroll instead of taking the man who confessed. He confessed to you. I walk in, look at teenagers half naked, and I'm aroused by it, and I can do it because I'm a powerful person.
Okay.
And instead of you saying, "I'm done with this man," you said, "Okay, I'll give you 10 more years of disgustingness, and then maybe I'll go on Dan Malik's live and talk about the wrong lawyer, and maybe I'll change my mind." Eat
Dan, I'm
shit
curious,
and get molested. Jesus Christ. That guy's got to be on a list somewhere, right?
Brother, this guy stinks!
Thank you, Abby. He said, how many times did he do it? I'm sorry. How many times are you allowed to perv on underage girls openly? How many times is that okay for president? What's the limit? Is it the same? Does the number correlate to the amount of tan suits you're allowed to wear as a black man? What's the correlation? Holy shit! How is it? This is two nights in a row. We took a 2-week break from politics. Last night, our first guest Nazi. This night, our first guest pedophile. Is this what's left of the Republican Party, bro? Either they're never winning another election again, or we need a purge. Thank you, Dan, for the $10. Taco absolutely would if he could. Absolutely. Like, Jesus Christ. Hi, Emmeline. They're worse than Dimmest. I don't know how I'm gonna keep going. I don't think this is possible. Like, how did Dean and Parker go through this many of that? How do they do it? I remember back in the good old days, before the election, we'd talk about like policies every once in a while. Maybe we'd get a misogynist say, "Oh, I don't think she can handle international affairs," but we can talk about it. Now we're talking to Nazis and child molesters. That's who we're debating. Like, the debate is, how many times is too many times to molest children? Like, actually insane.
Hey, you okay?
Hey,
you
buddy.
Okay? You good? You gotta eat. You're looking thin. You gotta eat.
I'm looking thin. Well, thank you.
Yeah, you gotta eat. I think you need food. That's what you need. The food will help you deal with the, P3DOs. You gotta just eat, man. You gotta eat.
I'm going to. I have my alarm set for 11. I'm going to make eggs and bacon for me and Mac, and it's going to be a good time. But for now,
There you go.
Dan just ate the last guest.
Listen, you got this. You just stay positive, and as you talk to the schmotzies, you just remember actually, I guess it really can't get worse than that, can it? Have fun. Have fun. Good luck. Good luck.
Thank you, Johnny. Thank you. I guess we're just watching this once daily now. I'm gonna play this again for everybody.
Jubilee platformed a literal fucking Nazi, a literal fucking fascist. Man, fuck debating.
Blow that motherfucker's head off. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? No, I'm not gonna say unalive him. No, kill that nigga. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Let's have a civil conversation. No, blow his fucking head off. Wind his ass up against the wall and blow his brains out. The fuck are you doing letting this nigga on your show? No, literally, what was the point of you letting that nigga on your show? Why?
What is the point? On God, bro, if anybody else goes on that motherfucking show anymore, dog, I have to look at your morals, dog. I'm not...
This seems bannable. Do you think it should be banned? If so, I'm just seeing if they are saying it in good faith or not. Because it might be bannable, but that's how we need to start treating Nazis. Like in a video game. We do not condone violence. We do not endorse the brain removal of hateful individuals. And I'm going to mute MAGA in chat. They're all teeny weenies. Treat them with curbs. Click boom. Oh, wait. Do I have that one on deck too? I love that one. The click boom video. Okay, anyway. All right, we're going to go to the next cast. If you're here for the first time, thank you so much for joining. We're live Thursdays to Sundays, usually 8 p.m. Eastern, doing live political debates, political discussions, and fact checks. We also try to be live for all major political events. If you like this content, drop a follow, tap the screen. Thank you all so much. For anyone that's gifted or subbed, I really appreciate it. I probably missed a couple gifts as well. Abby and Emmy, thank you for the gifts. For anyone that's gifted or subbed, I really appreciate it, but nobody has to gift, nobody has to sub. All I'm asking for is if you could just make sure to drop a follow. Thank you, Jack, for the cap. Now, if you guys are wondering, we weren't able to add all of the older millennial sounds. However, manifesting now plays the following soundbite.
Oh, wait, I'm peeing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're good. It's all good. I'm peeing. They're there. I'm peeing. I'm sorry. I'm peeing. I'm peeing. I can't stop peeing. I'm so sorry. I'm winning myself. You're good.
All right, we're gonna go to our next guest now. Born man, by the way. I can't stop wetting myself. Hi, welcome up. Hello?
Join us in our mission to keep the American flag truly American. Don't settle for flags made elsewhere.
Every flag is proudly crafted in the USA with superior materials.
Visit showagents.com to order your high quality made
Oh, wait, I'm peeing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You're good.
It's all good. I'm peeing. They're there. I'm peeing. I'm sorry. I'm peeing. I'm peeing. I can't stop peeing. I'm so sorry. I'm winning myself. You're good.
I'm a unicorn. Thank you very much for the manifesting. Was that last guest jerking off to a flag commercial? Oh, okay. I gotta say gooning. The kids say gooning nowadays. All right. Exactly. All right, go to the next guest. Here we go. Surprise me that we're working it. That's giving. Failing to finish to a flag. Yo, someone yesterday said maybe older millennial took his title as streamer too seriously. All right, we got no guests again. The only guests we ever get are Nazis and pedophiles nowadays. That's the only people that support Trump. So gotta start doing other debates. Do pancakes and waffles. I don't know. Manifesting is the I'm peeing gift. I do want to do like 4 different sounds. I want to do I can't stop peeing. I want to do the yell at the start. The yell is so good. Definitely want to do that. Hey, what's up?
Hello. I don't know if you remember, but I am friendly. Sorry.
I remember.
I just had a quick question, and I wanted to get your 2 cents on this. I know Trump has. I don't know if he said personally that he wants to offer her a pardon, or that's in the works. I know she has Maxwell. I don't know how to say her first name. I'm sorry. I know she has limited immunity right now. Do you think that she would be willing to drop all the names except his for that pardon?
I'm peeing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're good. It's all good. I'm peeing.
That's
They're there. I'm peeing. I'm sorry. I'm peeing. I'm peeing. I can't stop peeing. I'm so sorry. I'm wetting myself.
That is gonna get old, but not yet. Mineral, thank you for the manifesting. So I mean, if that offer's on the table, I'm sure she'll take it. I just don't know that that's what's. I don't want to guess.
Yeah, I know. Because my worry is that's the only real solution I could see happening. But I worry that people would actually believe that. Like I know there's a chunk of MAGA that'll believe him no matter what happens. I definitely believe that. But I worry that could happen and MAGA would say, oh, okay, he's not on it, we're good, and just never talk about it again. That's what really worries me.
I 100% agree with you. Not even just that. There was something I was talking to my brother about this yesterday, today. That I worry that like even if the files come out and he's in it, but like it's not like a complete smoking gun. Like it's not like evidence of him doing anything with a child, and then all of a sudden MAGA will just be like, "Oh, see, you guys overblew it. This was all a big nothing burger. You just went. You didn't do anything." Like that also seems like a possibility. Because rather than them looking at all of like Trump trying to change the subject and Trump trying to blame Obama and Trump clearly trying to hide something over the past month, they'll just look at the final result and be like, it was the Democrats, so.
Yeah.
Newsmax called Ghislaine Maxwell a victim, setting up the narrative for the pardon. Oh my God. Devin, thank you for the hand heart. Hold on, I'm going to look that up.
That is awesomely scary. That is at some point I just treat this with comedy, man. Like there's no way.
Okay, here we go.
So, remember this? Last year, President Trump in a courtroom, flanked by two great attorneys, Emil Bove on the left and on the right is Todd Blanche. Today, where are these guys? Well, President Trump is in the White House. That's pretty awesome. Emil Bove has just been nominated for a judgeship, federal judgeship.
Okay. I think this is my first time ever watching Newsmax. So it's already a little bit of a shock to my system. I'm not going to lie. Thank you, man, for the clip victory. Yeah, did you have anything else? I'm going to keep playing the clip, but
No, that's totally fair. No, that's pretty much it. All right, I just wanted to get your 2 cents on that.
Yep.
All right.
Thank you so much for coming up. All right, chat. Good luck.
And Todd Blanche is the Deputy Attorney General, the #2 ranking official in the Justice Department. And he's about to meet with Jeffrey Epstein's ex-girlfriend in prison.
It's like they're playing like the NFL on Fox theme.
Ghislaine Maxwell to find out what she knows. Let's find out, what is this all about? And she's also been subpoenaed by the Oversight Committee. I think this is great. I do have a feeling that she just might be a victim. She just might be. There was a rush to judgment. There was a lot of chaos there for a while. All right, granted, she hung out with Jeffrey Epstein, and I know that's apparently not good, but she's in jail for how long now? 20 years, a 20-year sentence. Well, Alan Dershowitz is one of the greatest attorneys who ever lived, and he has this to say about the Ghislaine Maxwell situation, speaking with Newsmax veteran Eric Bolling.
Should Ghislaine Maxwell be behind bars?
She shouldn't be, but she is. She is really serving Jeffrey Epstein's sentence after he committed suicide. There was no one else to prosecute because there was no real information against anybody else. And so they went after her and they sentenced her to a sentence that would have been appropriate for.
Is this what our dads are watching? This fucking propaganda?
Epstein, but not at all appropriate for her. And so she's appealing now, and I hope the appeal will be granted. She deserves to be out.
She deserves to be out, and maybe she never deserved to be in there in the first place. Now, how could you say such a thing? I mean, These are perverts. These are child molesters. We've heard that from whom? From the media? From prosecutors? Prosecutors prosecuted President Trump over nothing.
That's it. That's it. They found it. They found it. That's what it is. If Trump did nothing wrong and prosecutors are behind that, that means all crime, if you like the person, can be disregarded. They found the cheat code. It's so simple. Yeah, okay, he was convicted of raping 10 women, but you know who else was convicted of crimes? Donald Trump. This is insane. We're genuinely gonna need re-education camps after this administration. This is not gonna. We cannot come back from this. God. Are we forgetting? By the way, like I know we talk about like the Epstein thing in like this like vague sense. This was Ghislaine Maxwell procured girls, not women, girls, to be sexually assaulted by Epstein and his clients. This is not a person who should be pardoned. This is a person who should be put under the jail.
Oh, no, wait, I'm peeing, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're good. It's all good, I'm peeing. They're there. I'm peeing. I'm sorry, I'm peeing. I'm peeing. I can't stop peeing. I'm so sorry, I'm winning myself. You're good.
Thank you, Emmy. I needed that. You hear about Isaiah Martin? Yeah, he is. Fortunately, the charges are going to be dropped, and he's going to be released tonight. Can you imagine having a singular source of truth? I've been studying up on the psychology of Christianity because that's the next framework and narrative. Every time I think it can't possibly get worse, I'm proven wrong. Thank you, Ice Cold. All right, we're going to go to the next guest. Oh, there is no next guest. That's right. I forgot. Because the only MAGA guests we have nowadays are Nazis and pedophiles. All right, Chad, what should we do? Maybe we should cover some news? The non-pedo party became the pedo party. They've always been the pedo party. That's the thing. Their argument against like pedos was actually just their argument against the LGBTQ community. They weren't actually against pedophiles. In fact, they protect pedophiles. Jim Jordan is still in Congress, and he protected what was his name? Sandusky. Jim Jordan is still in Congress. All the states where child marriage is still legal, it's always conservatives blocking it. Roy Moore was within 0.5% of winning the seat in Alabama after it came out that he was hooking up with teenagers.
Oh, no, wait, I'm peeing, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're good. It's all good, I'm peeing. They're there. I'm peeing. I'm sorry, I'm peeing. I'm peeing. I can't stop being. I'm so sorry. I'm winning myself.
You're good.
Thank you, Phil. Yeah, this has always been the party of pedophiles.
Don't boo. Vote.
Thank you, Phil. Oh, thank you for all the heartbeats, everybody. I didn't realize we hit the goal. Okay, y'all know I hate to ask. All right, I hate to ask, but the heartbeats only cost 1.5 cents, and you can only send one per day. And allegedly, they're good for the algorithm. So if y'all want to send your daily heart me, that would be very appreciated. Maybe we can get. I don't even want MAGA. I don't want MAGA anymore because I don't want to talk to any Nazis or pedophiles. You know what I want? I want somebody who is no longer MAGA, and I want them to come up and repent for their sins. That's I think what we should do with these lives.
Please clap.
We haven't heard that one in a while. Wait, what even was the please clap? Rose Keefe, thank you for the cap. Who sent the please clap? Which gift was that? How do you send the heart meat? Next to my name, there should be either like a gray heart or an orange heart.
Thanks, Obama.
Thank you for the gifted sub, Phil. You should get in contact with the leaving MAGA guy. Please clap is heart me flex. Oh, okay, cool. All right, we're gonna. This is what we're gonna do. We are going to. We're gonna try to smoke them out. But first, I'm gonna read this this Venmo real quick. Sarah, thank you so much for the $10. Time to consider what we really do to get out of this. I said general strike before, and I think that's our only path forward, unfortunately. I'm all for a general strike.
I'm blowing out my damn throat.
Thank you, Gav. Okay. Got here.
Please clap.
Thank you, ECAT.
Hey everybody, this is General Mike Flynn's Twitter account. This is the guy that Donald Trump named Director of National Intelligence during his first term in 2017. And here he is celebrating Tulsi Gabbard, Trump's current Director of National Intelligence. But I got something to tell you about both of them. And that's that less than a year before that 2016 election in December 2015, the Russians paid Mike Flynn $45,000 to fly to Moscow and deliver a speech and sit at a table with Vladimir Putin, and that's Mike Flynn right there. But Mike only lasted a few weeks on the job because on December 29th of 2016, Obama expelled 35 diplomats from the US and also imposed sanctions on Russia for their hacking of the election. And Mike Flynn called the Russian ambassador that night on Trump's behalf to tell him to inform Putin not to retaliate and that they'd smooth this all over when Trump became president in 20 days. And the next morning when Putin didn't retaliate, Trump tweeted out, "Great move on delay by Vladimir Putin. I always knew he was very smart," at 11:41 a.m. on December 30th, 2016. Now, isn't it funny that the accusation is that Obama undermined Trump's presidency, but this is literally Donald Trump undermining Obama's sanctions the day he puts them on Russia and then celebrating on Twitter when Vladimir Putin follows his instructions. But things fell apart a couple of weeks later when reporters got wind of Mike Flynn's call with the Russian ambassador, and Mike Pence here went ahead and asked Mike Flynn what they discussed on that call.
Let me ask you about, it was reported by David Ignatius that the incoming National Security Advisor, Michael Flynn, was in touch with the Russian ambassador on the day the United States government announced sanctions for Russian interference with the election. Did that contact help with that Russian kind of moderate response to it, that there was no counter reaction from Russia? Did the Flynn conversation help pave the way for that sort of more temperate Russian response?
I talked to General Flynn about that conversation. It actually was initiated when on Christmas Day he had sent a text to the Russian ambassador to express not only Christmas wishes, but sympathy for the loss of life in the airplane crash that took place. It was strictly coincidental that they had a conversation. They did not discuss anything having to do with the United States' decision to expel diplomats or impose a censure against Russia.
And the problem with Mike Flynn lying to Mike Pence is that the United States had recorded all of those calls between Mike Flynn and the Russian ambassador, and the fact that he lied to the incoming VP meant that Michael Flynn could be compromised by the Russians. And that's when the acting Attorney General Sally Yates rushed to the White House. She said that they believed that General Flynn was compromised with respect to the Russians and that it would make him vulnerable to blackmail by Moscow. But did Donald Trump take her seriously? Nope. 4 days later, Yates was fired for refusing to defend President Trump's travel ban. But Flynn didn't just lie to Mike Pence, he also lied to the FBI and pled guilty to lying about 2 different conversations with that Russian ambassador. But like all things Trump, things are only illegal if you're not doing his bidding, and so Trump pardoned Michael Flynn on November 25th, 2020. So is anyone else concerned that Trump's first-term pick for the Director of National Intelligence clearly had Russian ties, and that his current Director of National Intelligence has had sympathetic views towards Russia and has spewed Russian propaganda for years? Hey everybody! All right, so I want to be very clear that Tulsi Gabbard is gaslighting America by pretending that no one was talking about Russia interfering in the 2016 election.
This is now the
before the election
Debunction Junction channel.
And for that, I'd like to show you a snippet of the third and final debate between Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump that took place on October 19th of 2016, 3 weeks before the election, where Hillary Clinton outlines the Russian hacking and how Donald Trump is denying the fact that Russia was behind it.
And we've never had a foreign government trying to interfere in our election.
We really, really should have elected this woman.
17 intelligence agencies, civilian and military, who have all concluded that these espionage attacks, these cyber attacks, come from the highest levels of the Kremlin, and they are designed to influence our election.
And just in case you think that Trump was not acknowledging that those cyber attacks were taking place, he was asked this question directly.
Yes, and I would like to ask you this direct question. The top national security officials of this country do believe that Russia has been behind these hacks. Even if you don't know for sure whether they are, do you condemn any interference by Russia in the American election?
By Russia or anybody else?
You condemn their interference?
Of course I condemn. Of course I can. I don't know Putin.
So with the
Thanks,
idea that
Obama.
17 intelligence agencies were saying that Russia was behind the hacking before the election, what is Tulsi Gabbard talking about? And why would Tulsi Gabbard be giving Vladimir Putin such a big gift to pretend that he wasn't behind the hacking before that 2016 election? And for some insight into that, let's listen to Hillary Clinton on this October 2019 podcast, where she clearly implies that Tulsi Gabbard is a favorite of the Russians and implies that the Russians might run her as a third-party candidate in 2020.
They're also going to do third party again. And I'm not making any predictions, but I think they've got their eye on somebody who's currently in the Democratic primary.
I'll see.
And are grooming her to be the third party candidate. She's a favorite of the Russians. They have a bunch of sites and bots and other ways of supporting her so far. And that's assuming Jill Stein will give it up, which she might not, because she's also a Russian asset. Yeah, she's a Russian asset.
And even though Hillary Clinton didn't name Tulsi Gabbard in that clip, you know who else thought she was talking about her? That's right, Tulsi Gabbard herself, who sued Hillary Clinton for $50 million in January 2020 for calling her a Russian asset. But then just a couple of months later, Tulsi Gabbard wasn't eager to create that association between Russia and her, so she ended up dropping that lawsuit. And while Jill Stein didn't run in 2020, it's interesting to note that here in December 2015, she was having dinner in Russia with Vladimir Putin, and who else is at that table? But Trump's Director of National Intelligence from his first term, Michael Flynn. So it is kind of funny that Trump has been elected twice as president, and both times when it came down to picking a Director of National Intelligence, he's chosen 2 people that Russia seems to really like. All right, so I want to be very clear.
And none of the things that
Thanks, Obama.
Debunction Junction is talking about here are like particularly what's the word here? are like particularly difficult to track down. Like this isn't like hidden information. All this is pretty much out in the open. And no one really cares. I mean, this is something that like the Republicans, thank you, Erica. The Republicans back in the day would have been really upset about, because Republicans back in the day really did not like Russia and did not want Russia to interfere with our elections. But now they don't care. What else we got?
All right, here's my take. Number one, don't cheat. Don't cheat on your spouse. And number two, you're idiots. All you had to do was play it off. Like, it's not like your loved ones are watching the Coldplay Jumbotron footage at home. Like, no one would be talking about this. Why is my guy going prone like there's a sniper? I thought there'd be a red dot sight somewhere. Now that I got your attention, they were holding a 15-year-old in the Everglades internment camp, a place where they're only supposed to be holding men over the age of 18. They were holding a teen. And the only reason we know is because the mom came out, told people, they checked with the federal government. The federal government lied and said, no, there's not a 15-year-old there. And then the state came out and said, yes, we messed up. Since then, they've moved him, but this raises a ton of concerns. Are there other teens there? Are there children there? Nobody knows. So there's two things I'm doing about it. Number one, I have a bill that I put in called the Sue Them Act, which makes it and requires ICE to publish the names, the ages, everything, why they were arrested of every person in the detainment facilities. This is a huge problem. Like, families don't know where people are. Attorneys don't know where people are. We need the transparency. But the second thing is a lot of these facilities shouldn't exist in the first place. Like this place, and I don't use that name because I'm not going to use their dumbass name, but this internment camp must be shut down. And we have legislation coming out very soon to do that very thing with other Florida Democrats.
Those that don't know, Maxwell Frost is, I believe, the first Gen Z member of Congress. Fighting the good fight.
Gee, mister, you sure look happy. What's your story?
I was a bill, the one big beautiful bill, and they pushed me through on Capitol Hill. Well, it's a short journey when Trump's commies all say, hey, Congressman, vote yes, or there'll be hell to pay. But now I'm a law today, better start to pray for this bill and the aftermath of this bill.
That sounds bad. Where'd you come from?
I started off as just an idea, cooked up by the folks behind Project 2025. They promised no cuts to Medicaid, but instead they gutted $500 billion, leaving 17 million people displaced. They assured it wouldn't add to the deficit, yet the CBO showed it'll add $3.3 trillion to the debt. Now poor people are gonna suffer while the billionaires reap the benefits. I was a bill, a harmful, dangerous bill, and I got as far as Capitol Hill. Well, now I'm hurt. Kasky got Alaska, a deal with Spray. She could have saved us all, but she determined our fate. We'll be saddled with that from this law. You better start to pray for the deal and the aftermath of this bill.
Wow, this is really bad.
Oh, yeah.
All right, y'all. 373 people here. I know at least one of you voted for Donald Trump. Quest up. Okay. I just want to talk. We're not going to jump you. They need to roll out the TVs in class to play this new version. Yeah.
Oh, wait, I'm peeing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're good. It's all good. I'm peeing. They're there. I'm peeing. I'm sorry. I'm peeing. I'm peeing. I can't stop peeing. Yep. I'm so sorry. I'm wetting myself. You're good.
Thank you, Phil. It's in the episode of Family Guy where Peter is telling Meg's boyfriend he just wants to talk. yeah, exactly. I don't know if I've seen the episode, but I've seen the clip. Why did he do that? Have y'all? Okay, wait. Have all of you guys seen the video? Because, like, I know when we went live, there were some people that hadn't seen it yet. Hang on. I need everyone to stop what they're doing and bookmark this video. Because for the rest of your life, whenever you're feeling down, you can just listen to this.
Hey, I'm coming up. I'm coming up.
I'm here. Jesus. I'm here.
Yep, that's turn around.
Okay. I'm all right. I'm fine. Yeah, hold on, wait. I'm peeing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm peeing. It's all good. I'm peeing. They're there. They're there. I'm peeing. I'm sorry. I'm peeing.
It's okay.
I'm peeing. I can't stop peeing.
Yep.
I'm so sorry. I'm wetting myself.
We're good.
Okay.
Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday.
Hey, I'm coming up. I'm coming up.
The scream. There's someone in the Discord that needs to make that scream into a soundbite. Please.
I'm here. Jesus. I'm here.
Yep, that's turn around.
Okay.
Yeah, he's laying on the ground right there.
Yeah, hold on, wait. I'm peeing. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm peeing. It's all good. I'm peeing. They're there. They're there. I'm peeing. I'm sorry. I'm peeing.
It's okay.
I'm peeing. I can't stop peeing.
Yep.
I'm so sorry. I'm wetting myself.
We're good.
Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, I'm still peeing.
I need everyone to stop what they're doing.
I can't stop peeing is so funny to me.
Kevy said unlimited peeglish. Oh my god. All right. Why did he get arrested? I think it was a probation violation for a DUI, something like that. It's the wooing after for me.
What if he lies? Like, what if people who are in this country trying to make a better life for themselves, but they speak Spanish and shit? Like, what if they're just like normal people, just like you and me?
Hold up, bro. I'm having thoughts right now.
What if giving massive tax cuts to billionaires, but then raising taxes on poor people? What if that's bad, bro? What if that's bad, bro? What if Trump and Jeffrey Epstein really fucked with each other, bro? Ooh. What if millionaires and billionaires actually don't have our best interests at heart? Dear homies. What if taking healthcare away from people is like an evil thing to do? Has anybody thought of this? What if Trump telling us that he wants to do that? What if that meant that he actually wants to do that? What if?
Okay, wait. I have an idea, chat. I have an idea. I love that soundtrack. I honestly think that tied the video together. The Interstellar the Interstellar soundtrack there. I have an idea. Can someone in the Discord maybe AI generate us like a funeral for MAGA? This should get them up, right? Well, they had a terrible run. Oh, can we get a W in the chat for Neely yesterday for the Paramount login to watch South Park? I totally forgot to thank her. It's about time they all withered away. Yeah. The old Dean withered away. Aha. They can hear you, baby. Ooh, this is a good one.
You've been lied to. We did tax the rich. We taxed them hard, actually, up to 94%. And no, it didn't kill the economy. It literally saved it. So why doesn't anyone talk about that? Because billionaires don't want you to know that it actually worked. Every time you talk about taxing the rich, there's always the people that say the same things. That's not fair. They'll just leave. They earned it. This won't fix anything. It'll just hurt jobs. But the truth is, we've already tested this. We taxed the rich hard, and it built the most prosperous era in U.S. history. Here's exactly what happened. In the 1940s, President Franklin D. Roosevelt raised the top federal income tax to 94%. Yes, I know that number
Franklin D. Roosevelt.
sounds crazy, so let me explain. That didn't mean that people were losing 94% of the income that they had earned. That's called a marginal tax rate, and it only applied to income above a certain threshold. In 1944, the 94% tax rate only applied to income above the $200,000 income threshold. So essentially like making, I don't know, $3.5 million today. So that means that you would pay the normal rate on the first couple million, and only the income above that would be taxed at this 94%. And I feel like that's the part that nobody ever really explains, and the billionaires count on that confusion to protect themselves. So what did this money pay for? It paid for the New Deal, including Social Security. It paid for massive public jobs programs during the Great Depression. It paid for all of World War II. It paid for the GI Bill, which sent 8 million veterans to college. It paid for the interstate highway system. It paid for the original versions of Medicare and Medicaid. It paid for public universities, hospitals, housing, and scientific research. And one-income households could actually afford a house, a car, and a vacation. And all of that? Yeah, all of that happened when the richest of Americans were paying between 82 and 94% on their highest income. And guess what? The economy fucking boomed. And then came the 1980s. Reagan slashed the top tax rate from 70% down to 20%. And what happened? Wages stopped growing, middle class started shrinking, the CEO pay exploded, billionaires hoarded record wealth, and income inequality has skyrocketed ever since. So no, this is not
Friendly reminder that Ronald Reagan is still dead. Thank God.
some coincidence. The second we stopped taxing the rich, everything started falling apart for the working people. So let's shut down the excuses one by one. But that's not fair. You know what's not fair? Is billionaires using things like public roads, public schools, courts, police, and workers, and then hiding their wealth in offshore accounts and shell companies, you know, to avoid paying taxes. They didn't get rich alone. They used a system that the rest of us paid for to get to where they were. But they'll leave the country. Nope, try again. The US taxes worldwide income. So even if they do move, they will still owe money. And when France passed a wealth tax,
Oh, thank you, man. I don't know where this fucking idea comes from. Where they're like, oh, they'll just leave the United States. Like, okay, are they selling all of their businesses? Like they're done with having money, or what's the story here? Because we're still going to tax them. Uncle Sam gets his dollar.
fewer than 1% of rich people actually left. Cause be so fucking for real right now. Do you really think that these billionaires are gonna be giving up their Manhattan condos and their media empires over a 2% wealth tax? Let's be fucking serious. It'll hurt jobs though. The biggest job booms in American history from the 1940s to the 1970s all happened while the rich were taxed the most. Because back then it made more sense to invest in your workers rather than spending millions on stock buybacks. But it won't raise enough money. False again. A 2% wealth tax on people worth more than $50 million would raise around $3 trillion in 10 years. And if we also did things like, I don't know, taxing capital gain like income, closed estate tax loopholes, and remove the Social Security income cap.
This is also something that we don't talk about enough, right? Capital gains is taxed less than income, especially long-term capital gains, right? It's taxed at like 15%. And long-term capital gains are so, the long-term capital gains taxes affect the wealthy so much more than any regular American. Explain what capital gains are. Capital gains are basically the taxes you pay on the profit you make buying and selling an asset. So a stock or property, or two examples. So if I'm a billionaire, right? And I buy Tesla stock, okay? And then Elon Musk wins the election, right? I bought Tesla stock in 2022. Elon Musk wins the election in 2024. Now I sell it. All of that profit, I'm only paying 15% on because I held the stock for over a year. the types of the people who buy and sell stock, especially over multiple years, mostly are the wealthy. So why would money you make for doing nothing be taxed less than money you make for working? Because the wealthy benefit. And by the way, I don't know if y'all saw this. So Trump was floating the idea of eliminating the capital gains tax on homes. Okay. Now you might be thinking, at first, well, that sounds like a decent idea. You know, it's not fair that we have to pay tax on our home if it increases in value and then we sell it. Thing is, your home is already exempt from $250,000 of capital gains taxes. So the people who are going to benefit from getting rid of the capital gains tax on homes are the wealthy.
We could raise over $10 trillion without ever touching the middle class. Oh, and with that money, we could easily pay for things like, I don't know, universal childcare, tuition-free public college, canceling all student debt, national paid family leave, a real national housing strategy, fully funded social security and Medicare, public transportation upgrades, climate infrastructure, and real reparations programs. I don't know, all of that without raising taxes for real everyday working people, just by taxing the extremely wealthy people, you know, like we fucking used to do. And these billionaires would still have way more money than they could ever know what to do with or spend. So no, taxing the rich is not this new radical idea. This is how America used to work. It built the middle class, it won wars, and it gave millions of people real stability. And when we stopped, the system broke. Wages froze, prices soared, and the rich kept everything. So when they say we can't afford to tax the rich, what they really mean is we don't want to share. So I don't know about y'all, but I'm sick of sitting here fighting over breadcrumbs at the bottom of the table when somebody else is eating the entire feast. Fucking wake up, people.
I feel like politics would be so much cooler if it was just a battle between like the rich and the poor, rather than like the rich and then all the idiots and racists and pedophiles and then like everyone else. Like it'd be a much more level playing field. Right? Like they can pay lobbyists to manipulate the laws and stuff, but we can push back because we have the numbers. But no, we have people coming up and saying billionaires earned that. Bro, what do you? I don't care. I don't care if a billionaire worked as a roofer for 60 years first and then became a billionaire. You don't earn $1 billion. And even if you do, take some. Why? Take his schlong out so you can breathe. You're not getting enough oxygen. Take some of his billion. It's too much. You have children not eating. You don't need $1 billion. No one needs $1 billion. Like I don't get how we don't just like use billionaires like piñatas at this point. There's so many of us in a video game. I do not condone violence against wealth extractors. I do not endorse. What does condone mean? Okay, it's the same word. I don't know why. What's the opposite of condone? An antonym, yeah. An antonym of condone. Condemn. Okay, I'm mixing up condone and condemn. I swear, okay, this is not the same brain that I wrote college papers with. This is not the same brain that I did calculus with. Anyway. I think we're
I have done nothing wrong ever in my life.
I know this. And I love you.
Money, please! I totally hear you. I also don't like what you're saying.
Okay, I guess you can go.
Yeah, I know I can. Someone set a fire in your car because you took too long, and I got bored. Money, please.
Oh, no, there's no money.
Oh, my bad. No problem.
Oh, okay.
That's fine. I'll just destroy this office.
Hey!
Money, please. Money, please. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. I have done nothing wrong.
Holy unk. Yeah, I took calculus in 2008. How does that make everyone feel? Someone asked. I love don't be suspicious. Calculus instead of buying a house, shame on you. Yeah. What were they doing taking calculus instead of investing in Apple? I was born in 2005. Yeah, this is just a React channel now, chat. I think we're...
We do not want more of Biden's mandates attached to keeping Biden's money.
But these people are communists. They hate America. They're teaching it in our schools. They're invading the border as we speak. I don't think we should take any money from the federal government because they can't be trusted.
Now, we don't need these funds here. We've done just fine. And we'll get by without them. But you spend this money, you're signing a contract with the devil, and the devil's in the White House.
If you vote to keep Biden's money, I will hold you personally responsible and personally liable.
The Biden regime has proven to be tyrannical and anti-American.
Despite receiving $10.2 million in federal aid from the Biden administration that could have funded a flood warning system, Kerr County officials diverted most of the money to law enforcement projects. The decision, influenced by local opposition to Biden-era funds and mistrust of federal involvement, is now under scrutiny after catastrophic floods killed at least 120 people. Children dying because of Republicans being irresponsible. Dan, do you have thoughts on Chris Valenti? I like Chris Valenti. I haven't. I don't know. I don't know if there's anything specific about him you want me to. Isn't that a crime to accept money for one thing and then use it for something else entirely? Depends on the metrics of what the because the money came from ARPA, the American Rescue Plan. Sorry, the American Rescue Plan, and I don't know exactly what the restrictions were on how they could use it. I don't remember. I was doing a deep dive on this, but then I took my break and I totally forgot all of the information. I'm sorry. I was thinking about Contexto, Liam, but you know what? There's there's something else I was interested trying out with you guys. Are the Popo still looking for missing people anymore? I think last I heard there was still 2 missing people, one of which was a girl from Camp Mystic. I mean, the whole situation is really fucking sad. Damn, left me on red. Wait, didn't I? I thought I reacted to you, Liam. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. All right. Have y'all ever played Connections? Oh, chat's all saying. Yeah, thank you. All right, so we got to find connection. Do we think MAGA is getting over the Epstein situation? What percentage of his base do we guess left? You know what? Haven't we looked at polls? Trump's approval rating drops to second-term low as support from independent. Raiders. Donald Trump's approval rating has dropped to 37% according to new Gallup poll, the lowest mark of his second term, as independent voters have increasingly soured on his presidency. Poll taken July 7th through July 21st was conducted on the heels of the BBB and the backlash from Epstein. It marks a 10-point drop from the 47% approval rating Americans gave Trump's job performance at the beginning of his term in January. Okay, so his term starts in January. Republicans are at a 91% approval, and they've only dropped to 89. His approval rating is being mostly affected by independents. So, in case y'all were wondering, Republicans protect pedophiles. Only 2% are like, I think I'm off this. Okay? Want it to be clear for anyone in the back. When we see his approval rating drop, that is not, oh, MAGA's waking up. No. That's people that fumbled the easiest decision of their lives back in November are waking up. Possibly. That's people who thought eggs were expensive and somehow that was Kamala Harris's fault. Or like, okay, I draw the line at child molestation. That's what that is. Republicans, only 2%. 89% of Republicans protect pedophiles. 89% of Republicans are pro-child molestation. Allegedly. Did you see the thing on beef prices? Yes, beef prices have increased 30% over the course of Trump's presidency. 30%. Why is everyone not sounding alarms about inflation? Biden caused global inflation, right? The whole world. Beef in the United States goes up 30%. Not Trump's fault. Love it. Okay, anyway, what we're doing. All right, we got a group 4. His Gen Z approval rating has gone down significantly. Thank God. We gotta do 4 things together. Or we gotta group them in groups of 4. Okay. Brain and mind obviously go together, but it could also be body parts. So like heart, brain, wrist, and I don't have another body part. Hold on. Mind, smart, brain, cancer. Wait. Hold on. Sting, ache, burn, and okay, I haven't played this in years. Wrong. It's on medium. Gotta eat. Oh wait, mind like tend. Like you're minding to something. You're tending. You're guarding. You're watching. Yes, we got look after. Okay. Okay. Okay, so answer smart brain answer wrong. What the fuck would 2 go with? No pun intended. Yeah, heart and courage, like they would go together. Home. Wait, hold on. What if it's like, could it be 4-letter words? Is that a thing? Wrong. Oh, wait. Silent letters? Wrong wrist. Answer, right? We don't pronounce that W. We don't say answer. And 2. Let's fucking go. Silent W. Okay. Okay. Ache, burn, thing. Oh, smart. Like, y'all remember back in the day when people would say, ooh, that's smarts. Okay. Heart, courage, brain, home. What's the connection here? Like, that's obviously the answer, but what's the connection? Saw after in Wizard of Oz. Oscar said it. I've been trying to like not look too much at chat because I don't want to cheat. Oscar. All right, well, W Oscar. Okay. Throw another one. Okay. Oh, okay. Monster. Look, listen. Persona, character, avatar, figure. This is all like your person. Embodiment. Okay. Appear, yeah, I saw appear, look. Seem. Appear, look, seem, and then we need one more. No, it would have to like something. It appears like Republicans are protecting pedophiles. It seems like Republicans are protecting pedophiles. It looks like Republicans are protecting pedophiles. It sounds like Republicans are protecting pedophiles. Come across as. Okay. List. Okay. ST, the silent T, right? Listen, hustle, castle. Which silent T's? Titanic, giant, monster, mammoth, big things. Oh, okay, okay. I was thinking Titanic like the boat rather than the adjective. Okay. We're gonna do two more. Two more. And then maybe one hard after. Below. Bound. Baby. Vault and bound. Leap. These are all jumps. Vault, bound, leap, spring. Okay. Well, okay. Well, these are. Is this like too obvious? Oh, they all don't rhyme. I didn't even. Though, tough, off, and bog. What is that word? Bow? Whoa. Wait, ice baby? No. That can't be it. Fin is like the end. Oh. Blow pack. Nope. Don't blow package. I can't read the words. Oh wait, chat. I am so sorry. I'm making you guys squint for no reason. 1 second. Oh wait, no. All right. I apologize, everybody. Okay. Ire, ice. Oh, Finland, Ireland, Iceland, Netherland. We okay. Beach baby package blow. What are the connections here? Package blow. Things that are delivered. Okay. Okay. I can hear every sound Dan's mouth makes. Oh no, I'm sorry. Sorry. All right, all right. We're gonna do one more, and then we're gonna do a hard one. See if we can do. Oh wait, that was hard. Are they just random? Oh, I think they're just random, and that one was hard allegedly. Okay, that's a lot of D's. All of these words have D in them. Do a dollop of daisy. Tab, divot, drop, dent, do, delivery. Delivery like DoorDash. Daisy. A flower or a name. Saying the words. Okay. Three. Oh, okay. Dimple and divot are like the same thing. Dent, ding. Okay. Yeah. A concavity, if you will. Okay. Dash, dab. A dab or a dollop. Or dab or a dollop are the same thing. Same as a drop. Dab, dollop, and a dash, like a dash of salt, a dollop of sour cream, a dab of, small amount. Okay. Daisy. Doc is a name. Disney character. Okay, let's see if we can come up with the connection here. Dinner due delivery. Due date, dinner date, dream date, delivery date. Okay, last one. Here we go. We got a hard one. Croissant. Great, giant, big. Large things. They can hear you. Okay. Croissant. Oh, okay. Things that are shaped like a crescent. A croissant. Okay, okay, okay. Supple. Limber. Whoa. Way, why, we, whoa. Kind of seem like they go together. W plus vowel progression. Supple, elastic, limber, plastic. Kim Kardashian in the Ray J video? Flexible. How is plastic flexible? It's bendy. I guess. Plastic like neuroplasticity. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. All right. Yeah, I know this was a short live chat, but there's MAGA's dead. There's no more. Nope, not that one. There's just no more. They're all just pedophiles and Nazis now. If you don't think you're a pedophile and Nazi, request up. Nothing. What happens when MAGA dies? Then we heal. Let me find you guys a good raid here. Oh, okay. It is Brett Cross's birthday for the next couple hours. We're gonna raid Brett. Well, hold on. Let me just make sure. Make sure he's not like ending right now. Nope, he's not. Okay. Talk.com/Ross333. If one of the mods can pin, please. We're gonna be raiding Brett Cross. I'll be in there with you guys as well for a few minutes. If you're not familiar with Brett Cross, please make sure to drop a follow as well, even if you can't watch tonight. All right, everybody. Sorry about the short live, but I appreciate all of you for being here. And I will see you all tomorrow. Have a great night. Stay hydrated.